Good evening. Welcome to Government Anonymous. My name is Gary. I am going to be the chairman of this meeting tonight. Government Anonymous is here to help people get off their addiction to government of any form, whether it's communism, socialism, democracy, etc. Any sort of addiction of authority over oneself. We as men are supposed to be self-governing and not to give up our sovereignty to another man to guide us through life. It is not supposed to be that way. But before we begin, I have an acronym for you. Politician, and here's the acronym. Politician. People of little intelligence that irritate conscientious individuals ad nauseum. See, folks, I used to be a statist too. That's why I started this. If you hit bottom and you've had enough, it's time to do something about it. And this is what alcoholics do and narcotics people do, and people with gambling problems, they seek help. So I'm here to help people, like myself too, get off this addiction to statism. We can live without government, and we can have a peaceful planet. Anyways, here we go. How it works. Now, I've taken this from an AA perspective, their principles, and the same applies in narcotics and gambling, and we're going to apply it here, and we're going to add some things as I go along. And if anybody can make some suggestions, feel free to write in the comments and add some suggestions, okay? How it works. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to this simple program. Usually, men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. There are such unfortunates. They are not at fault. They seem to have been born that way. Well, when you're born into a world of statism, of relying on government, we're brought up with this ideology, idiocracy, that we need authority or we're all going to perish. Nothing could be further from the truth. The way we're going right now, we will perish all as one under statism. So it's time to break the umbilical cord between us and the politicians and governments and the political system. Enough's enough. I'm off here. They are naturally incapable of grasping and developing a manner of living which demands rigorous honesty and use of conscience. Their chances are less than average. Not everybody's going to be able to handle this, living without some form of authority or a crutch. There are those, too, who suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders. Yeah, they usually end up in politics. But many of them do recover. They get out of politics if they have the capacity to be honest. If they have the capacity to be honest. Show me an honest politician. Oh, my God. Here's the odd one. You got the shining stars like Ron Paul and Goosenich. Yes. Our stories disclose in a general way what we used to be like, what happened, and what we are like now. If you have decided you want what we have and are willing to go to any length to get it, then you are ready to take certain steps. At some of these we balked. We thought that we could find an easier, softer way, but we could not. With all our earnestness at our command, we beg of you to be fearless and thorough from the very start. Some of us have tried to hold on to our old ideas, and the result was nil until we let go absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to believe that government is there for us and to look after us and going to protect us from all the evils in the planet. But the more I have investigated in the years, they create the evil. which gives them a reason to be there. They're needed. Okay, when you create fear, it's called cause and effect, or effect and cause, whatever. Oh, shit. Okay, carrying on here, sort of a loss there, but without politicians, they don't exist. Simple as that. Maybe we'll have peace on this planet. When we depend on government, when we depend on politicians, we as men reduce our potential as a man by relying on another man to make decisions on our behalf. This is ludicrous. It's insanity. And we seeming to do the same things over and over again. And Einstein said, we keep expecting different results, but we keep doing that. Every 4 years we elect a politician expecting them to be the genie in the bottle that's going to make everything better. And it's not. It's getting worse. It's getting ridiculous. We got to get off this public tit. Okay, back to the notes. Remember that we deal with government. Cunning, baffling, powerful. Without help, it is too much for us. That's why we're here. But there is one who has all the power. That's you. Now, in these organizations, Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, they go like this. But there is one who has all the power. That one is God. Higher power, etc. I was an atheist at one time. Now I have a higher power. It has no title on it, and he doesn't ask me for money for his temple. Okay? Pure and simple. That's it. Anyway, and then it goes on here, may you find him now. Find you. Find your higher power. Whatever it is that works for you. Half measures availed us nothing. We stood at the turning point. We asked his protection and care without complete abandon. Well, first off, you have to rely on yourself. You have to ask yourself to protect yourself and your family. So anyways, here are the steps we took, which are suggested as a program of recovery. I'm going to end this with tonight, and I'm going to work on these steps. There's 12 of them. Maybe we can add more, reduce it. Suggestions, anyone? Looking forward to it. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you the next time. Thank you.